Hey veterans, Rob Campbell here. I'm a retired Army colonel who retired in the fall of 2016. And I want to talk to you today about transitions, a really big deal, whether you did 3 years or you did 30. I'm still in my transition. I think most of us are not going to find that perfect path as we transition out of the service into our next life. And so it's a really big deal. You got to think about it really hard. And I think you need to invest in your transition. Not talking about getting your resume set or getting the certifications like PMP, Lean Six Sigma, things like that, but really invest in you and what it is you want to do and what you're passionate about, because you got so much left in your life. I'm only 50. I got a lot left to do. The Army was easy for me. I knew what to expect day in and day out. Now I'm in this whole other world. And so when I find that in places like this, I educate myself or I seek the advice of others. Well, as it turns out, in the winter of 2017, I bumped into this really cool cat named Jim Hughes, the Untamed Entrepreneur. You can go to his website, theuntamedentrepreneur.com. And we got to talking about, our next steps and where we were headed in our lives. And I communicated and I was transparent about my struggles. I was thinking about writing a book. I wanted to get into some leadership consulting, and just give back all the things that I learned. Well, Jim and I, connected, and I became a client of his in Untamed Entrepreneurs to get my business up and running and to really help get my book published, which I published last fall. But really more to keep my passion alignment, to make sure I was true to that, being true to myself. You'd think that'd be easy. You just know what your passion is and you stick to it. But life rushes in all the time. And in this almost 2-year period since my retirement, I've experienced a lot of that, where opportunities present themselves. A shiny object is here, and I might dive on those things. And I always go back to Jim, my coach, to kind of help steer me and make sure that I'm really being true to myself, and then listen to what he's got to say about it, another voice. Now, you wouldn't think Jim Hughes would be a mentor or a coach to a 50-year-old retired colonel. He's a Brit, and I think he's 20 years younger than me, and he's never served in the military. But man, is he laser focused and really talented in terms of cutting through all the fog and friction to really get to what's true about you. Whatever it is you want to do. If you want to zip line through the Amazon or mountain bike in the jungle or, deep sea dive in Mexico, then go for it. You want to be a vagabond, then go for it. Or if you just want a nice house and want to be closer to family and have some goals that are really true to who you are, then do that. Jim doesn't necessarily subscribe any kind of life for you, but he's a great coach in terms of that. If you want to start a business, Jim's really good. He can help you get your niche down and really super focused. He can really help you develop your avatar for who your client is. Jim can go through expectation management, things like that can prepare you for the unknown things that you're going to face as you go into transition. Military, in many ways, was kind of easy. You showed up for work, you did what you were told, you deployed, you did your mission, you came home, and kind of rigid. This afterlife and the transition can be very, very strange. And my advice to you is to seek help as you go through that. Reach out to Jim. Jim is at untamedentrepreneurs.com. You can reach out, have a free Skype session with him wherever he is in the world. He's not a guy that's chasing after your money. He really does this because it's in his heart. Otherwise I would have junked him long ago. My son is a client of his who's in college, and he's going through a transition to figure out where he wants to go in life. And so I saw so much value in Jim that I connected him with my son, who's a client as well. If you want, you can reach out to me, and I can tell you more about what Jim has done for me in my life in this transition, which has been really important, and I'm going to continue to lean on him. Go to my website at robcampbellleadership.com. My contact info is on there. Connect with me on LinkedIn, and let's have a discussion about something really, really, really important, and that is your transition. Let Jim help you get it right, because, man, you got your whole life ahead of you. Good luck to you.